14 years of Transatlantic. Did you expect that you are still together in 2014, recording albums and going on tour? Or was it just a kind of destiny?
Kind of destiny.
It was originally supposed to just be a side project because we were all in other bands, and it was supposed to maybe just be a one-time thing, and we'd see how it would go. And now here we are, 15 years later.
Yeah, I had no idea. You know, I mean, we just kind of get together, and we met in the lobby of the studio where we made the first album.
Which is strange.
Yeah.
I think we didn't even know if the album would work out.
Right.
It was just an
Get along
experiment.
and we could, you know, come up with something.
Even when we were making it, we weren't sure if it was working
Oh,
out.
that's true, actually. Yeah.
Even 15 years later, we're not sure if it's working out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think it is definitely worked out. But you know, you never know what's going to happen with things, and
No.
life's a great adventure. It's all part of it.
Your new record is called Kaleidoscope. Did you choose the name because your music shows so many different facets, emotions, and colored pictures to the listener?
No. Yes. It seemed like a great title for music like this that just goes to so many places. Like a kaleidoscope is very colorful.
Yeah, and creative.
Did you choose the green color as a main color to honor the legendary Yes album Close to the Edge, which has recently its 40th birthday?
It had nothing to do with Close to the Edge, although that is a favorite album of all of ours, and we recently covered, and you and I. But the color scheme similarity is merely a coincidence.
Well, I think, wasn't there a thought that,
We should have a color scheme.
yeah, because Whirlwind was orange and
Bridge was blue and
Bridge was
City was
blue.
pink,
and then yeah, so we wanted to do something different from the other
but
albums,
it had
basically.
nothing to do with Close to the Edge.
Right. Right.
Some of your songs reaching either the length of a TV episode or even the length of a big Hollywood movie. How do you remember so many notes in mind of reproduced 78-minute echoes like the whirlwind on stage?
Let's give that one to Pete.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I spend a lot of time, you know, going over my notes and relearning parts.
I do as well. I do too.
I mean, you know, there's so much music we play every night, and it's always slightly different. So it's not always as precise as it could be, you know. But that's part of being in a live show.
I don't view a 30-minute song is no harder than remembering 10 3-minute songs. It's 30 minutes of music no matter which way you slice it.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of staying focused.
It's complicated, complex music, though. You know, even if you sliced it into little pieces, there's some bits that with quite a few notes.
And all of us are in other bands too, so it's like, and we're getting older, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's lots of music that you need to keep in your head.
Sometimes recalling stuff can be tough.
And then you have, in the middle of the tour, you have other things thrown at you. Like,
Yeah, I wonder.
oh,
why.
we want to do this, and this, and now we're going to do this, and you're like, oh, yeah.
Great.
It's great. It is great.
It's great.
Yeah.
Are you able to play every song you have ever written?
No, not even close. There's songs that I've written that I don't even recognize. People will start playing something like, what is that? It sounds vaguely familiar. It's like, yeah, that's a bonus track from your second album or something.
Yes.
I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
I've even heard like a song on some prog radio show, and I said, oh, it's a great new band. And then I discovered it was the Flower Kings.
Yeah, no, that does happen. That does happen.
Probably not to him.
No.
He remembers.
I do remember, but
I do remember one.
I have a secret illness that somehow retains all the. When Dream Theater did our 20th anniversary tour, I put into the set list the first song we ever wrote at Berkeley, and just as a, because it was a cool commemorative song. And I sat down and played it without even having to listen to it. But I'm kind of sick like that.
But it makes us angry. Don't you kind of hate
Well,
it?
humble, actually. But yeah, angry is good too.
No, we'll have been practicing for like a month, and he walks in and we play the thing through, and we're all at about the same level of proficiency going through it, you know. And he was like, "You guys are gonna hate this, but I didn't practice it at all. I didn't even listen to it." Right?
Yeah, I know. Well, there you
He's
go.
sick. Is it a secret?
It's just I have an elephant's memory.
Crazy.
Daniel?
You have to practice the songs.
Yes.
Kind of like what we just said.
Very, very, very much.
Yeah, we hate ourselves if we don't practice the songs, that's for sure.
Many hours. Viele Stunden?
Viele Stunden, ja.
Viele Stunden,
Yeah.
Also Repetition.
Oh, yeah.
All of you are producing a lot of music in different bands every year. How do you manage this large challenge?
Well, for me, it's piece by piece. It's bit by bit. You know, you just take a chunk. It's like, okay, I've got these 2 weeks to work on this record, and so you throw yourself into that. And when that's over, you know, then you're on this tour, so you got to prepare for that. And then, you know, sometimes there's this overlapping. You know, like, well, I know that the next thing I'm going to be working on in April, for example, is going to be the Flying Colors album. So I'm thinking about that now and trying to, when I have some spare time, I'm listening to that and, you know, writing some words and getting, so sometimes there's some overlapping, but usually, you know, it's just like piece by piece and you go throughout your year and...
Yeah, it's organising your time, definitely, is the way to go.
Normal people, they have a daytime job to go to. This is our daytime job, so we have like all the time in the world, really.
Daytime and nighttime job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really late nighttime job.
Yeah.
Although I'm not the latest on the bus. Royne was up past me last night, I think.
Ted and I.
I'm finding I'm not the last one awake on the bus on this tour.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I think that's crazy.
All of you are able to play a completely new and different 3 or 4 hour set with your own bands only a few weeks after a Transatlantic show. Do you have a rubber to erase or clean up your mind?
I wish I had.
I think once you're, I mean, for me, with my main band, the music I've written for that band somehow I'm able to retain in my memory much more than with Transatlantic. Because with Transatlantic we sort of are more sporadic and there's more time between doing shows or doing concerts. So that is always more work for me to remember the Transatlantic songs. But with Marillion songs, I suppose I've been more involved in the whole writing and arrangement side of those songs, so they tend to stick in my mind.
Okay, guys, why don't we have you guys sign their picture?